Yes, please. Opponent scoops. The Terror Eater destroyed by little dorks. Okay, green white. You're doing it. You're doing it, baby. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB, and the standard challenge over the weekend actually had some spice. These MTGO standard challenges are very competitive and showcase what kind of decks you can expect to see in the ladder in the future. They're best of 3 tournaments, and some of those decks convert to best of 1 ladder and some don't, and I love kind of examining them to see which will be which. So let's examine this green-white aggro artifact pile that actually top 8'd over the weekend. Kind of exciting. It's a teething wormlet kind of cookies list steering in a white direction, combining the wormlet and its ability to get +1/+1 counters when artifacts enter with the bunny, the regal bunny corn, the big wabbit out of Eldraine. Rabbit unicorn, mind you, with power and toughness equal to the number of non-land permanents you control. So we want a lot of cards that are or create artifacts to trigger the wormlet, while also creating a ton of different types of permanents for the bunny. Another 1-drop that benefits from this and scales incredibly well, Warden of the Inner Sky. We know this from the Convoke deck, but if we're making a bunch of artifacts, it fits right in. So these are kind of your key cards right here. These are the early drops that dictate the terms that we can do as much or more damage than an aura in red decks. And then the rest of the cards are kind of enabling that lifestyle. Duskrow's Reliquary is a removal spell that sacrifices, say, a map token or a clue token to wipe out an opponent's creature. Novice Inspector comes with a clue. Makes perfect sense. Royal Treatment creates a roll. It also just protects your big bunny. Just a spicy one of. Kellen makes map tokens or helps you dig for more creatures, so it fits into the theme, but it's legendary, and we already have 2 drops, so we just got 2 of them. Shelter by Ghosts is busted. Tough Cookie is an artifact making another artifact and is one of the more sussy cards that you could run, but I guess we wanted a 2-drop that was an artifact that made another artifact to enable our reliquaries and such. Unidentified Hovership is a Duskmourn card that's been often forgotten, but is a very cool little vehicle. Another way to get artifact enters trigger while also being removal. Sentinel of the Nameless City, spitting out map tokens, is probably one of the key ways of generating artifacts and permanents for this deck. And Steel Seraph, it's an artifact, and it takes the bunnycorn and the wormlet to the skies to deal some unblockable damage. There is a sideboard because this was a best of 3 deck, and if you want to go down the sideboard, there's more removal, Invasion of Govicon, Aven Interrupter for some flash counter stuff against the bigger decks. Think anything with Up the Beanstalk or Sunfall, for example. Rest in Peace for those Reanimator decks. Wish we could somehow get a little bit of sneaky that in best of 1, because best of 1 loves Reanimator decks. And Paw Patch Formation, a very versatile little card. Remember, you don't have to craft the sideboard if you're never going to play best of 3, but I want to showcase the whole thing. Thank you to the sponsors of today's video, CoolStuffInc.com and Ultimate Guard. Remember to use the links in the description to show them where you came from, that they support CGB, and if you support them in return, then the support continues, and I continue to be here doing what I do. So I really appreciate that from all of you. I don't spend a lot of time asking you to join Patreon. I don't even push like the YouTube memberships that much, but supporting the sponsors really supports the channel. And of course, so does staying till the end. So on that note, please stay till the end. I'll see you at the end. I have a best of 1 version I'll show you at the end, and let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Hello, welcome one and all to CGB's Yorion Emporium and Magic Sensei Cabana Dojo. I am your host, the one and only CovertGoBlue. Folks, have you ever experienced the heartbreak of a bent card? The agony of a spilled drink at F&M ruining your prized deck? We've all been there, haven't we? Well, fear not! The Ultimate in Card Protection is now a proud partner of the dojo. Introducing Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard sleeves and deck boxes aren't just insurance for your cards, they're protection for your soul. You'll have to sleeve it to believe it. Behold, black Cortex sleeves from Ultimate Guard. Precise inner sleeves from Ultimate Guard. We have a Mox Sapphire, conservatively priced
at $5,000.
3, 2, 1.
Why?
Whether you're a casual kitchen table conjurer or a grandmaster mage, deck protection is essential for absolutely everybody. And CGB's Your In Emporium, we don't just sell gear, we sell victories. An Ultimate Guard will defend your victory to the very end. Wow, I can't believe that it has this much water, but isn't it impressive how much water a Mox can take? So come on down for the ultimate in card protection and tell them CovertGoBlue sent you for a deal so good, it's almost magic. And remember, with Ultimate Guard, you have to sleeve it to believe it.
What a standard format we live in, where the idea of playing green and white creatures is like new meta. Holy crap, no one's done this before. Look at this. Look at this. Wormlet and 3 things that trigger Wormlet. Cracked, busted. We've solved it. We've solved it. Magic is saved. What are they possibly going to do? Play a land pass. What are they gonna do? I says. Well, you see, there's this thing called cut down. I might be able to sneak a damage though if I just go to attacks instead of play the inspector, because I think now that I drew a second Wormlet, I want to play a second Wormlet. So now we could play Inspector and grow both, but then we have no play next turn, and I think we want the stronger play. Or stab, whatever. Foundations -2/2. Into Amalia? Dude, did we break the meta? Are we playing against decks that aren't the same old? Is that what's going on here? Let's Sentinel up. I like maps. What do you think? Does Amalia want some? I don't think they want to block with Amalia. They must have another one, but that's fine. Amalia is usually one of their best cards. Let's set it back. In the innocence, okay? The cookie. Fly over this thing? Sure. Why not? What could go wrong? Oh, look, it soars through the sky to create maps and deal damage. All card advantage is on their side. Ah! Exemplar of Light. Okay. I mean, that puts a counter on this and they draw a card. That's really good. Dude. Okay. We gotta get bigger. That works. And that's the card we want. So give this flying attack, make another map. I should have kept my Teething Wormlet. The opponent did a good job blocking that. I mean, I know what's on top. I could go in with a lot of map tokens and make this huge to fight this Exemplar. If they have a removal spell, though, that's a problem. I just don't know if having a tough cookie out does anything. We could also... Let's see, this thing is gonna fly. Yeah, we'll just do this. This has vigilance. This is vigilance. I don't think they're gonna block. But are they just gonna take 9? I guess so. And then this goes here. So this can challenge the Exemplar of Light and stay on pace with that thing. Yeah, oh my gosh, what is this combat matters nonsense coming out of this game? Pride Mate? Like, this isn't how Standard is played. Oh god, no. All right, well. Okay. They did that. Busted. Fortunately, we have our removal spell. I guess I can attack first and use a map token. Would I rather use a map or a clue? I think I'd rather use a clue. But what else do I want to do? I have to pay the ward. I'm only going to have 1 mana left over anyway. Well, we can attack first. That we can do. Could have had maybe some lifelink here from the Seraph. Just, I don't know. I guess that would have been good. But yeah, let's sack the clue. Everybody pays ward. Oh, it comes back as a 5/4? That's right. How exciting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're doing the thing. Oh, life gain, life gain, life gain, life gain, life gain. See, I love playing against life gain decks when, and I do mean only when, I'm able to just absolutely roll them with Day of Judgment type control effects. This is not what I'm looking for. You want some? Come get some. That said, they're not in the air, are they? Not right now. I can make a 4/4, but I can only make I can make 2 things fly. I need to get 2 more points of power, so let's try the map tokens. No! That was not good. How am I gonna kill him? We had a shot at lethal there, we failed. A disaster. Dude, come on. Now we get bodied by a Lenda. We had 1 shot, 1 opportunity. We didn't capture it. We let it slip. Let's see how much they can gain. They can probably gain so much, draw so much. They've got the Alenda. They've got the 8/8 Pridemate. They're at 5. If they don't have a flyer and they attack with Alenda, they go to 9. Our counterattack still wins. No tricks. King Stab. Okay. They're at 9. We have 8 in the air. Surely this time. Oh, we can go llama mode. We can go llama mode, but you know what? They have lifelink over there that would offset. No, it would still kill him. Anyway, they scooped. They didn't even want to see if we could whiff again. So yay, that's a W. Well, let's see what's next. Is it good old mono red, or do we get some more life gain decks? Warden of the Inner Sky. Keepsies. We got the royal treatment. What do we protect? I wish I'd kept Wormlet in the last game. Probably would have made things easier. I mean, do I just play Warden and get it killed? Seems like such a weak lead. I mean, both are fine, right? Warden into Tough Cookie, Teething Wormlet into Tough Cookie, either one. But I guess Teething Wormlet is better at the front end. Also, we are constrained on green. We only have 1 green source, 3 white. So it'll be easier to fit the Warden into a future turn. All right, 2 straight games, 2 straight 1 mana removal spells. Standard is fine. Standard is exactly what you thought it would be. Do we play the Tough Cookie? It leaves something behind. Or we could go double Warden. Double Warden into Seraph doesn't really achieve much. Let's go Cookie. It leaves something behind for when they kill it, and it's immune to Go for the Throat. Valgavoth is in the graveyard, guys. These reanimator strategies, man, they're fragile. But in best of one where you don't get a sideboard and they just do the thing, guess what? When they have the draw, you lose. End of story. They leave Valgavoth in the graveyard, no surprise. And there's the Faithful. Okay, so it's removal or bust. We can also hope they don't have a land as their very last card that's untapped. I know I would never have it, so they can't either. Let's deploy the Wardens. And let's try to scry up a removal for the Faithful. That's not a removal for the Faithful. And... they're even too afraid to attack. Pathetic. Weak. Inspector. Again, like, these are nice. Wait, how big is this? And I can protect it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's almost Valgavoth size. Royal Treatment is 9. Maybe digging for removal is not the way. Dude, don't let anybody ever hear you say that, CGB. Whatever. We came here to make bunnies. Let's make bunnies. Vigilance. $17. They're almost dead. Let it grow. Let it grow. Whiff. Balls. Still, we can confront the Terror Eater. Yep, they did the thing. They snuck out Valgavoth. It's so sneaky, I must say. All right, play the Bunnicorn. We protect it with the Royal Treatment. Just thinking about growing the Warden. And which Warden? On the ground, so it can't attack, can't do anything really. Yes, that's useful. Oh god, the removal spell was there. But I wouldn't have been able to remove the... I guess giving them one turn with Valgavoth. We'll see how brutal, how absolutely brutal this is. So I think I'm taking 9, and then we're focusing on a counterattack. Yeah, we'll keep making them larger. Holding up Royal Treatment for that bitter triumph that we know is coming. The question they have to ask, do they attack, right? I go to 11. They go to 26. Then they might die. 7, 10, 11, 12 plus 6, 18. I mean, it would take a lot to kill them. They do know I scried to the top. That should make them a little worried. They're going to play FOMO, which is a scary card. Double combats with Valgavoth seem good, but they don't have it this turn. How many permanents do I have to stack? 3? All right, let's keep this around. Tick-tock. All right, first things first. Then... wait, I have to stack another permanent? All right, dude, my poor bunny. My poor bunny gonna be small. All right, we gotta do it though. I mean, this is gonna suck. Yes, I'm sure. Sorry for the greater good. Okay. Flying. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're at 17. Of course they are. Of course they are. Yeah. Yeah. It's back. Had a feeling. Now what? Now what do we do? Sentinel. Okay. We're going to force them to chump with Valgavoth? God, it's close. Eight, 9. Royal treatment does it. What are they gonna get next turn? I don't see a Liliana. This goes to 8 with royal treatment. Not quite enough if they block it. Yeah, they have to block. They don't have a choice. Ha! 9-9 pathetic. Destroyed. Let's not tap these for one more scry. Let's hold up. Well, did we do enough? My opponent is at 12, but our attack is for over 20. What are you getting back? FOMO is a dig. Maybe that's what they're getting. I don't know how that helps them. Valgavoth's faithful. Oh god, they're not again. Not again. They're gonna do it again. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. I like combat math. This is great. Games are endless compared to games against red, aren't they? Absolutely endless. Off the top. Another sentinel. So at 12 means they don't have to block this. So we've got to try to get this up to a 12, so they have to block this. I guess they could block the bunny corn and trade. Yeah, we'll send the bunny as well. Well, we'll make it fly. Then they have to block one or the other, right? If we could get the bunny to be one larger, like we could attack with Sentinel, the bunny flies. Okay. If we attack with Sentinel, Valgavoth blocks it. They go from 12 plus 9 to 21. But they're taking 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. So that works. That works. We can attack with the Sentinel, make another map. We have to give the bunny flying. So now Valgavoth has to block the bunny or the warden. There you go. They go to 0, they go to 9. All right, do not sacrifice a permanent or the bunny will die. Let's scry to something juicy. More bunnies. Yes, please. Opponent scoops. The Terror Eater destroyed by little dorks. Okay, green white. You're doing it. You're doing it, baby. On the play, Warden, Bunny, Sentinel. Just gotta draw land, no problem. I've never missed a land drop. Definitely not when playing a creature deck. Ah, somebody likes auras. Look at that. Look at that. I'm amazing. I'm so good at this game. All right, Aura. Aura gamer. Warden says, punch your face. Dude, every time with this card. How do they always have it, man? It's crazy. How do they have it every time? Yeah, ow. That felt terrible. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll sack a map token in the near future. How about that? But for now, let's just go bam, bam. Scry it up. Tough cookie. It's 2 permanents. But remember, we have to pay ward because Shelter by Ghost is stupid. I mean, is this card good in this matchup? I honestly don't know that this card is any good, to be honest. Like, it's a filler. It's taking a spot in the deck so that the deck has options at a certain point. Oh no. Oh no, Calyx. Oh no. Is that a trigger right now? Or does Calyx have to do the no. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that's so horrible. I guess I shouldn't have scried. I mean, that's what I got from this. Oh, wow. They didn't double Shelter by Ghosts. Actually huge. Steel Seraph. I mean, this is not good. Because I got to pay the 2, so I'm getting something back. I guess it'll be the Sentinel. Would I rather use the map token or tap the Sentinel? Well, now it's a 5/4. Nothing's blocking it. If they have another Calyx, I just get rolled again. But I think we have to play aggressive, to be honest. I don't think we have a real chance here if we're not doing some nonsense like this. I guess this is a 1 mana, lots of permanents. Although racing is not good. What I should have done, I guess, is tap both of these and use a map token. Uh-huh. Okay, could be worse. Hopefully a large bunny is going to come down and brick this, but I'm sure they have more auras to keep me from ever feeling successful. I shouldn't have kept the novice. We needed another removal because of Shelter by Ghosts. That is pretty clear. I have punted this game pretty badly. Pretty terribly, quite frankly. But I have a chump blocker, so how could I lose? That ain't it. Oh my goodness. Dude, Deck of the Gods. Unbelievable. Like, what was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? That was the nastiest of beatings. I had a few plays I should have done differently. I was a little tilted. I'll give myself a little tilted there. All right, stupid best of 1 meta. Where's the moron red decks? That's what I need to be punching into the ground. Turn 2 Cookie, turn 3 Reliquary Bunicorn or Sentinel. I mean, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Careful what you wish for. Uh-huh. Here we go. The ruckus has begun. And of course, they're on the play. They're always on the play. Yeah, this deck needs to up the removal. Like, where's our Shelter by Ghosts? We probably need like 5 of that card. Anyone? Wow, they came up with the scientifically brilliant play of putting the aura on their creature. Unbelievable. How do they do it? I'm gonna play the cookie because I don't want the bunnycorn dying to like a shock if they run that. It's the aura version. I'm hoping if they have Shelter by Ghost, they just slam it here. Okay, we got this stupid mouse. The bright side, nothing is warded. Do I attack? Nah. Mouse gone. Could take out other mouse, but I think we want to be on the board. I'm gonna save this though to potentially threaten some blocks if they put the ruckus on it. And then let's see, double strike. So they deal damage here, kill this. This becomes a 2/2. Then they double damage, kills this, just does 2. This would be at 3. Okay. Probably not blocking, but maybe they don't know. Dude. I hate you so much. Beat a red deck that went first challenge. Oh my god. Well, you can't do it with blocking ever. It's a disaster piece. Can't really block here, so it might just be dead. If they just have Monstrous Rage, it was over anyway. Yeah, you're a genius. You're a master. I didn't play something on turn 1. I played a turn 2 play, and on turn 3 I double spelled, and I died, and it wasn't close. We go first, and we have this card in our deck. GG. I didn't believe it existed. Everybody else, I've had like 5 of these played against me today. I haven't drawn one once. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh, now you're gonna play the dumb green deck that I get to dunk on? Cool. Cool. Magic's great. Am I supposed to just be drawing cards though to try to hit land drops or what? That's a good question. Dude, we do it, man. We're gonna pull off this land. Go ahead and take their first creature off the board. That recruit is annoying. It's not the biggest and nastiest thing they play, but Shelter by Ghost will get the next thing. Just top deck an untapped land one time. Or that works. Bunny! Yeah, you think you're the rabbit deck? I got a rabbit for you. They're gonna hop to it. It's still not big enough. LOL. There's the land. Flying bunny! Brawr! You're at 11. Let's see if they can get out of it. What do I have green in this deck for? You don't need it. Pointless. Okay. The Valley. Now they're going to show me what's up with their 7/7 Twample. Ouch. Okay. Hey. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dude, it's so close. Let's go. Didn't even need sheltered by ghosts. I was so excited to draw it. To the skies. Easy. Not the most elegant curve out, but you know what it didn't have in common? Tough cookie. I think we're gonna pull the tough cookies. I think we're gonna take tough cookie out and put sheltered by ghosts in. 3 lands. I mean, that's a keep. Not a lot of turn 2 action. We'll see if we can draw some. Yeah, Warden might be a little slow. GG. Turn 1 land War Elves can't be beat. At least not by a white deck. Or a green deck. It has to be a black deck or a red deck. Which is why those are what get played. Bunny. Is it impossible for me to go first? Is this my ladder experience here? Is this the way it has to be? Anytime. Wow, I bet it took you a lot of brain cells to come up with that. Sure. I mean, there's a chance. The fun part is just sitting here watching them get to take forever to make the most obvious plays. Should you kill the only threats I have? Should you draw some cards? Geez, I wonder. Seems pretty good. All right, board police. Preacher. One, two, three. Okay. A little lifelink. Let's try to swing this thing. They have to spend their whole turn removing this, get their preacher back. So we'll leave the warden untapped. I mean, do you want to block? I don't really care. That's great. It gives me a better chance of surviving. Okay. And then we do this. Not a good card here. Keep digging. So yeah, they go for the throat. They pay the ward. They can't do much else this turn. They're still drawing 2 cards a turn. They're still vibing. But hopefully that means they get back their preacher. Next turn we can either reliquary it or we reliquary the annex. That's kind of tough. Like, how else am I going to deal with preacher? If preacher's making 1/1s, it's not that bad. That means I have to stay ahead in life. That's doable. Yeah, oh, look, they found the line. Yeah, staying ahead in life is pretty doable. I want an untapped land here kind of bad. Thank you. So, think we get this back out. It's tempting to play the Seraph. Play Seraph, tap Seraph, then sack map token. Like right now, the attack isn't that bad. Okay. Yep. The fourth copy coming in clutch here. We get a little lifelink vigilance action. Makes us harder to kill. We take the Preacher. If they unlock the Annex here, the Shelter by Ghosts gets the demon token. Well, yeah, they do have some things to deal with. They want to deal with this Warden. They are outdrawing us, which means something has to get the job done before much longer. But if we get a turn with a huge hit, that could be enough. There it is. There it is. Now they get nothing back for killing this, but they still have to kill it. We can use the ability afterwards, but we should attack with this Seraph. Let's go Vigilance. Now, does Warden tap itself? Because I think they're going to kill this Warden. I think they have to kill this Warden. So I think Warden taps itself, so that we still have a blocker available. And that's a Wormlet. That is life gain, and it curves with our Sentinel. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. There's a lot they have to deal with. If they don't have a demon, they're going to lose life. If they want to kill the Warden, it costs a lot of mana. It's going to be pretty tough to make a demon and kill the Warden. Well, well, well. Must be nice to have the right card when you need it. I just got clowned. And they have another go for the throat. Must be nice. Oh, it's a Dread Knight. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think we're dead. I think we lost. There, I said it when they had the Llanowar elves. I was like, we lose. When they had the Annex, I was for sure we lose. There is a world where we shouldn't have taken the demon. We should have taken the Annex, because even if they kill the creature that's sheltered by ghosts, like, then this comes back unlocked and they have to put mana back into it. They have the Soulstone Sanctuary for another demon. But yeah, nowhere to run. Brilliant. It's just brilliant. How nice that you had that. Nothing else was really gonna line up the way you wanted it to but that, and you did it. You really did it. Holy crap. Seraph. How do we get through a 6/6? I don't think we do. I mean, Death Touch. They don't want to block it. Another one? Does this solve my problems? It keeps the pressure on. I have too many cards, though. I have way too many cards. I know you're looking at this 4 like we can win here. We can't win. They'll unlock this door. Now they're draining 8 a turn, and they're just going to draw more removal spells. So I'm not going to deal with sitting here, watch them dirtle. I'm sure that they're doing the right thing by taking a little time to make the right play. I'm also sure that's not entertaining or fun. And we are back, post-game wraps. And this is my first run at a best of 1 version of this deck. Went down to 22 lands because in best of 1, flooding is insanely punished. I cut a plains. It's quite possible I should cut a prairie. They weren't very useful. I haven't needed to animate them, but they certainly can have their moments. The Fountain Port is another card that seems to fit in this deck, but the colored requirements of the deck, especially early, are pretty strong. Maybe Fountain Port doesn't fit, but it seems to do a lot of things the deck wants. So a card I never drew, Unidentified Hovership. I even went up to a 3rd copy, never drew this card, not in a single game, not for a single moment. Is it good? I think so. It looks like it fits in the deck. We cut the Tough Cookies. I'm sorry, cookie enjoyers. I don't think Tough Cookie is a good deck in the current environment. I also never drew a Kellen. I went up to 3 copies of Kellen and 3 copies of Hovership. Never drew either one in a single game. I went up to 4 copies of Shelter by Ghosts. I think some of the biggest swings the deck can make is throwing Shelter by Ghosts on a Bunnycorn or a Sentinel or a Warden and beating the opponent that way. Unfortunately, we were never on the play with a Shelter by Ghost to just run the opponent down since I tried the best of 1 version. But in theory, that's good. If I play a lot more games and make another video with this deck, it'll be from a lot more games. And I think one change that might just happen is cutting prairies down to like 1 and going up on untapped lands. Just try to curve out and stomp them. Llanowar Elves is also a Magic card, and it's really hard to not play Llanowar Elves. But the fact is, in this deck, the only thing it curves well into a majority of the time is Sentinel of the Nameless City. Even though there are a lot of these dual type lands, the way that the Verge works is favorable with Llanowar Elves. I don't think Llanowar Elves will make the cut, but that's something to consider. The amount of removal in the deck is actually good. We're at 10 with Hovership, Reliquary, and Shelter by Ghost. 10 should be enough, but it always feels like you need more. And if you get behind the 8 ball like we did in the last game against an Annex and a Llanowar Elf, yeah, you're not going to win. But the deck is not necessarily built for that. It's supposed to fight the red and the aura decks of the meta, which I haven't seen much of, but I've beaten the ones I played. And that's a point in this deck's favor. Hey, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like the longer outro intro explaining more stuff. I haven't done one in a while because I've been a little bit uninspired by what I've seen from the meta for a while. But now this top 8 has some cool lists. And if you guys like the talking about the best of 3 and trying to introduce all the cards in the intro and then talking about a best of 1 version in the outro, let me know in the comments. It helps me decide whether or not to keep making content this way. Thank you to the sponsors. Check out coolstuffinc.com. It's holiday shopping time. Use the promo code CGB5. And if you want a little something, maybe you're a little hard to shop for. Maybe you have loved ones in your life being like, what do we get you? And you're like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know. I don't know. Don't give me anything. That would be great. Everybody loves getting nothing for Christmas. That would be great. If you might resonate with that the tiniest bit, you don't have to admit it to me, but you could show those loved ones coolstuffinc.com/CGB. That's CovertGoBlue HQ. You could get yourself a CovertGoBlue playmat, some CovertGoBlue tokens, some CovertGoBlue merch, right? That's a really customizable thing you can't get just anywhere. And if they use the promo code CGB5, they get a discount on said merch. There. Or just get them some Ultimate Guard cool supplies. Get yourself some. Get other people to get you some. That's what Christmas is all about. Pick your favorite color. Send them to the Ultimate Guard website. Use the link in the description when you do it. Thank you. You're cool.